Should we adjust the camera there? All right, we are now transitioned. We just wrapped up the fantasy football draft night stream, and now we are live for tonight's BattleBots episode. This is season 9, episode number 7. Welcome, as always. Spiky Dash here with you. As I just pointed out in the chat, the rest of my crew, that being Apple Dash, Banshee, Matt Banshee Coon, and Tabby and Sarah went out for dinner real quick, but they will be back at some point, hopefully during the episode, to share their thoughts as well on tonight's episode. We're in the middle of a heat wave here in central Indiana, so drink plenty of water. Thankfully, there is plenty. Nice and cold. We're under an excessive heat warning here. The AC has been going on all day. Sauce, good to see you again. Welcome again. Good to have you in the room. Apple Dash and I hasn't started yet. Sauce. The new episode hasn't started yet. They're just showing last week's episode. But I can give you tonight's fight card. I will pull up the fight card here tonight. So on the fight card tonight, we have got undefeated Death Roll taking on Quantum. So we're going to see Quantum again for a third time this season. Death Roll 2-0. Quantum is 1-1. We got 0-2 Bombshell taking on 1-1 Cobalt. Gemini and Tantrum. Two bots we haven't seen a whole lot of yet this season. Gemini 0-1. Tantrum we have yet to see yet this season, but not a rookie. Lockjaw and Duck. That ought to be a fun one tonight with Donald Hudson against Hal Rucker. 1-1 Lockjaw against 2-0 Duck. Sawblaze and Blacksmith. I'm looking forward to that one. Jameson Go against Al Kindle. Both teams 1-1 there. Railgun Max at 1-0, getting to take on Shell Shock. We're going to see another one of the rookies for the first time this season in Shell Shock. The bonus fight on Science Channel is Ribbot and Falcon, two rookies going at it. And the main event tonight is Tombstone taking on Rotator. So that should be a big one as well. How's Josh's mom? I have not gotten an update from Josh yet. I have checked Facebook every day. I haven't got any text messages from him yet. So once I know something, I will definitely let you know as well for sure. But I've not gotten any updates on that yet. And usually he does post to Facebook if there's any new updates. So like I said, no one yet. Awesome. The episode hasn't started yet, not till 8. So they're just showing last week's right now. They're just showing the main event from last week. We'll have the new fights coming up here at 8 o'clock Eastern. So, but still a loaded fight card tonight. A couple new ones that we haven't seen just yet that I'm looking forward to seeing, especially Shell Shock. Good morning, Jeremy. Good to see you again. Welcome back. I know Australia has its share of heat waves. Is it hot? Is it hot there as well right now? Because it's the heat index like 100 here in Indiana. So actually, I think it's like 105, 107. So it's freezing. Oh wow! So you're like in a whole different season, man. Wow. I'd much rather take freezing right now. I would. The air conditioning's nice in here. I would much rather take freezing than how it is. It is miserable outside. Other morning was 7 degrees. Okay, we've had Celsius. Okay, but we've had winters like that. But I would much rather have that than the ridiculous heat. It is miserable outside. So Shell Shock has retractable wheels and electromagnetic spinner. Oh, that's cool. I like its design. I like Shell Shock's design. So, it'll be interesting to see it tonight. Of course, always looking forward to see Tombstone in the main event. Always. But Rotator, that's going to be an interesting fight for sure. That's going to be a really interesting one. If I had to make predictions on these fights, I like what I've seen from Death Roll. I think Death Roll, is going to beat Quantum. I like Cobalt to beat Bombshell, obviously. Gemini and Tantrum, hard to make a pick on that since we haven't seen much of them. But I'll go Gemini. I will take Duck to beat Lockjaw. As much as I love Donald Hudson, Duck is just so durable that I can't see a reason to pick against Duck yet. So I'm going to go Duck with that one. So let me mark these as I say them. Death Roll, Cobalt, Gemini. I'll go Duck. I'll take Sawblaze to beat Blacksmith. I love Jameson Go. I love his team. Railgun Max we've seen once, but against that Shell Shock design, actually I might take Shell Shock there. And then the main event, I'm going to take Tombstone to beat Rotator, obviously. As much as I don't like Ray Billings, when he's in the box, not outside of it, when he's in the box, yeah, he's arrogant. Yeah, he's a little bit cocky, but he has every reason to be because he's won a giant nut. He's got an incredible bot. So, 44.6 Fahrenheit. Okay. Still better than here. Still better than here, Jeremy. That shell is thick as hell. I'd like to see it take the same punishment as Duck. You know what? It very well could. It very well could. That's why I'm excited to see Shell Shock tonight, for sure.
I was turning. I could get underneath the forks from the side. Get lucky. I turned the weapon down so more controllable. Seemed to go my way in the beginning, and then once it went from like
all right, we're about a few minutes here from the start of the episode. Flukes cannot happen with Tombstone's match. Cannot wait. That is very true. That is very true. Absolutely. I agree. Tombstone does not lose very often, and I don't think Rotator is going to be the bot to beat him. I mean, even though, because Rotator is such a mystery because they've had to have different configurations this season because their discs broke. So it'll be interesting to see. But they did win their last fight without him. So it'll be interesting to see what they have prepared for Ray Billings and Tombstone. So, but I would still lean on Tombstone in that match.
All right, I'm here with Team Bronco. This is a big fight for you guys. I don't think you guys were feeling as much pressure.
Again, they're just showing the recap of last week with you think Rotator's going to pull it off? You think Rotator's going to do it? It would certainly be a huge upset. It certainly would. But again, until I see Tombstone get beat by somebody this season, he's hard to pick against. He's very, very hard to pick against, for sure. For sure.
You guys always build a legendary bot. We're looking forward to your return.
Of course, Bite Force knocking out Bronco last week in the main event. And Bite Force just as impressive as well, for sure. You got Quantum beating Death Roll. Okay. All right. I mean, I could certainly see that, considering what we've seen from Quantum this season. I could definitely see it, but man, I have been very impressed with the Death Roll team. I did not think they were going to be as this impressive as from what they are now, but in 2 fights they've definitely shown. And you've got Lockjaw beating Duck. Wow. And you got Tantrum. So I always notice you pick the opposite of mine. I've noticed this trend with you. You're picking the opposite of me. Not that that's a bad thing. Everyone's got their own opinion. Starting those chants early. I love it.
Pieces in the BattleBots. And trust me, people back here are starting to talk about Hydra as possibly the strongest flipper they've ever seen.
For me, the standout was Will.
Yeah, Hydra was impressive last week. Hypershock was impressive last week. See, Quantum, I think, will have a difficult time catching Death Roll. That's a very good point, Jeremy. That's a very good point. Both drivers have a lot of good driving to do. Absolutely. I agree with that 100%. I think it is going to come down to driving for sure. It's going to be a big part of it. Both are very good drivers. But again, just the way that Death Roll has attacked its opponents has been very, very impressive. And I don't know if Quantum's going to have anywhere to really bite down on Death Roll with that tooth of its. So that'll be tricky.
I'm Chris Rose. We will see you next time.
All right, here we go. Cobalt will strike again. Yes, I agree with you there. We agree on that one, Sauce. We agree on that one. Yep, I think Cobalt will beat Bombshell tonight. I do. Oh, it's Desperado Eve. So this is the episode before the Desperado tournament. Okay, interesting to note from Chris Rose there. So next week will be Desperado week.
It's the halfway point of the season. If your bot is winless or off to a
Bombshell will go to Desperado 100%. I could certainly see that. I agree.
The Desperado tournament that's coming up next time. For everyone sitting back in the pits, they got to be scoping out the competition, wondering if they're on the selection committee radar. And Kenny,
you're missing Desperado next week?
About where do you stand? Tonight's your last chance to make a mark.
Week at camp. Okay. Yeah, I might not be. I probably won't be here either because this next weekend I have to stay at my mom's house. She's going to be on vacation. She's going to New Orleans for a vacation. So unfortunately, I probably will not have a stream next week either. So I will have to record it on the DVR as well. So unfortunately, there will probably be no stream next week. So I gotta house sit while my mom's away on vacation. So yeah. So don't worry, Sauce. You're not the only one.
Robots do. It should be one of the most explosive, destructive nights of the season, and not just because it's Desperado Eve. Tonight's fight card is
the fight card though this week is very impressive.
I hope nobody's wearing boots tonight because
I hope no one's wearing boots tonight.
So let's take a look. Our main event tonight, Tombstone is back.
Tombstone in the main event against Rotator.
Ray Phillips is looking as diabolical as ever, and he's ready to take no prisoners in his path to winning a second giant nut.
Yes, that is for sure. Ray's going to take no prisoners. Sawblaze and Blacksmith.
It certainly is.
Battle 1-on-1 bots there. And Duck and Lockjaw.
Donald Hudson and Hal Rucker are two of the craftiest builders and best drivers in the pits, and they have robots.
And you got Sawblaze beating Blacksmith. Okay, so we agree on that one too. So we do agree on that one. So okay.
Things off tonight. It's
Death Roll and Quantum kicking it off.
Two bots from opposite ends of the globe with stunning designs and some of the most dangerous weapons in the pits.
Death Roll has already proven its impressive durability against an incredible speed.
Death Roll has been very durable. Blacksmith goes to Desperado against Bombshell. I could certainly see that. Especially if Blacksmith loses tonight to Sawblaze, I could definitely see that. Right, Quantum last fight got flipped upside down. So all right. It is robot fighting time for real. One bite is all Quantum needs. That is true, but considering Death Roll's durability, where's it gonna be able to do that? Yes, it is, Jeremy. Yes, it is. Quantum's going with the 2-teeth configuration again tonight. So Quantum is 1-1.
It is absolutely beautiful. They're staying with 2 teeth, and they've added an extra sheet of armor.
And they've added an extra sheet of armor as well tonight. So
And show that clock what a nasty bite it looks like.
a lot of Quantum fans in the audience.
Back from Australia, here to repel ya. It's not a demon who got your baby, it's a croc. You bet you might make it out alive, you bet you might not. The ancient killing crocodilian.
Death Roll. That spinner is definitely a lethal thing on Death Roll for sure. It would be a huge upset if Minotaur and Sawblaze went to Desperado. It would, I think, more in Sawblaze's sense, because Minotaur is 0-2, which is certainly a big surprise in and of itself. So right now, based on that, it wouldn't be a surprise if Minotaur would. Sawblaze, I think, would be the bigger surprise. But with Minotaur being 0-2, yeah, certainly that would certainly be a big surprise for sure. But just based on their history, but on their record, it would not be a surprise.
This one's going to come down to whoever gets the first impact. I think first thing is just get head on.
That's a good point by Quantum's builders. Whoever has the first impact is going to make a big difference in this fight. I could certainly see that. But again, driving, I think, is also going to be a big, big thing here. But that's why I'm leaning Death Roll, because I like what I've seen from them, and I think they're really gonna go at it.
Both these teams learned a lot from Quantum's matchup against Lockjaw, and this is going to be a very similar fight. You heard Quantum say they need to stay on top of Death Roll here, and Death Roll needs to get that spinner into Quantum while avoiding that bite. Float like a butterfly, sting like a croc.
Well said, Kenny. So Death Roll needs to get that spinner going, and Quantum needs to just make the first impact as much as they can. Got the little croc there. I love it. Death Roll, the little croc right there, pushing the button, the little croc plush. I love it. All right, first fight of the night. Three, two, one. Let the battle begin. Death Roll getting that spinner up to speed, moving in. Oh, goes right at Quantum. Oh, trying to get those teeth, but Quantum's holding back. Oh, Quantum go. Oh, the chain is off. Oh, Death Roll's chain, I think, just got taken out. Oh, they did find a place to bite down. And it's still going. That spinner's still going too on Death Roll. That shows its durability. Oh, Quantum gets flipped. Oh, another shot. Quantum getting knocked around by Death Roll. Oh, and a third. Death Roll really pounding into Quantum. That front is kind of messed up on Quantum. There's another chain flying off, unless that's Quantum's chain. Quantum is really having issues now. That must be Quantum's chain that flew off. Death Roll is really, really taking it to Quantum right now. There's a wheel just fell off of Quantum. Quantum is falling apart. There's another chain. And Quantum stopped. Quantum is stopped. Not moving. Guts are open. Quantum is done. Death Roll just completely pounded into Quantum. Gave him no opportunities. Kind of what I expected. There's the countdown. Death Roll is going to go to 3-0 and pretty much cement its spot in the top 16. Knockout. Death Roll by knockout. Wow. Just complete dominance from Death Roll. Unbelievable. Yeah, it was. Quantum did take out Death Roll's belt at first, but after that, Death Roll got in shot after shot after shot and never gave Quantum a chance. That weapon was still going all the way, and it just pounded Quantum.
Just flinging Quantum all over the BattleBots, playing with its.
Not many Crusher bots have a place in the meta. I agree. Yep, I think we're starting now to see that a bit more, Jeremy. And, you know, Quantum did make a big impact in its first fight against Blacksmith, but ever since then, now 2 straight losses. So clearly the hype is quickly falling from Quantum here. Just a great performance from Death Roll.
Here with a very impressive Death Roll. I want your bot tested for performance-enhancing drugs, my man.
Kenny wants Death Roll tested for performance-enhancing drugs. Wow, okay. Just admit that Death Roll is a good bot.
Why you guys were so confident heading into this? Take us through the match, will you? So that first bite, we saw a belt go, and we were really worried. I thought he'd gone straight.
Understandable, you'd be worried with your belt gone.
Our weapon's gone, and that's it. So,
but the weapon was still going.
Got released, and we could see we still had a belt left.
We knew we were still in this fight.
Yep.
You guys are definitely one of the surprises of the tournament. 2 years
Oh,
ago,
for sure.
you guys didn't have the best run. Did you know that you had this devastating of a bot before you started this tournament?
I had a pretty good idea, but I don't think anybody else did. And I think a few people now know.
You guys are killing
For
it.
sure. For sure. Death Roll has earned this spot, this 3-0 start, for sure.
That was a very exciting fight, though, guys. What happened?
I mean, it was going okay. I mean, we've been told of their front, and that seemed pretty good. But every time our front end's left in a stand, so we need to go away and come up with some.
The front end is definitely letting Quantum down,
It's
yes.
down every fight so
When
far.
they don't
So
have an opportunity to clamp down like
just
that,
more little
they're exposed. The rest of their bot is exposed, and the other bots are taking full advantage of
You
that.
have an impressive approach, and you guys have built a wonderful machine, and we wish you luck.
Thank you. Thanks to everybody who supports us and who appreciates the role we do.
Well, that's cool. Again, Quantum, graceful in defeat. That's, at least, that's very classy. Quantum, graceful in defeat. No, Sauce, Quantum did not win. Death Roll absolutely destroyed them. Death Roll by knockout. Death Roll by complete and utter knockout.
Wow. So what do you think? Is this a team we should be talking about as a championship contender?
Yes, I think for sure. I think they've made their case for sure as a championship contender. Beating Endgame, beating Quantum.
In my mind, Death Roll needs one more statement win before we call them a championship contender.
You need one more statement win? They're 3-0. How do you need one more statement win to be a championship contender? That's an interesting analysis there, Kenny.
Yeah, listen, I think they're struggling.
Death Roll's 3-0, and you don't see him as a championship contender yet? Okay, that's surprising.
As well, so I think their driving could be a little bit better.
One of the big stories so far, Death Roll improves to 3-0. Coming up, Bombshell needs to get their first win of the year.
Coming up next, Bombshell and Cobalt. Bombshell 0-2, Cobalt is 1-1. Bombshell has lost to Duck by knockout and Rotator by knockout, so not the best there. Now Cobalt has a win over Sub-Zero by knockout and then lost to Duck by knockout in one of the most craziest ways when Cobalt was dominating that match, but lost by getting stuck in the floor. I will not forget that moment. It was one of the most strangest ways to lose a fight that I have ever seen. Because Cobalt was just in control of that match and just pounding, and then stuck in the floor. And that's how you lose. So, but here's hoping that Cobalt bounces back tonight. I think they will beat Bombshell, considering how unimpressive Bombshell has been.
Get your AARP membership today.
I think Cobalt will win. Incredible match in robot fighting history. Are you talking the one with Duck and Cobalt? Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely something. That was something for sure. I thought for sure that Cobalt was going to pull that out, and then next thing you know, oh, Cobalt can't move, stuck in the floor. Like, wow. And I think I was pretty dumbfounded on the stream, and I'm still dumbfounded over it. But really blew me away how effective Cobalt was. Yeah, I'm the same. I mean, because the Cobalt of old that we saw in previous seasons was not very effective and was really getting, blown out or knocked out. But they definitely have changed their design, given their bot a better look, and it is definitely showing that it is making a case to be a top 16 bot for sure. And so I think if on paper, obviously, I think Cobalt should beat Bombshell, but sometimes we know things don't go according to paper or according to plan. But yeah, I'm really hoping that Cobalt can bounce back tonight for sure. I mean, for Bombshell, obviously, if they want to avoid the Desperado, then obviously they got to get this victory. But I don't really see that happening, considering Bombshell has struggled so much over the past couple seasons. So yeah, I'm really hoping for Cobalt to bounce back tonight for sure. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to I think, of what's left, the best fight besides the main event, I think, is going to be Duck and Lockjaw. I think that's going to be, again, they mentioned on the episode 2 of the most durable bots, that we have seen, and that is certainly the case. So I'm looking forward to seeing that one the most as well. It's a great, non-main event fight for sure.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Hoping they're not out. I'm hoping my rest of my crew aren't out for dinner for too long. I hope they don't miss too much of the episode. I have recorded it for them so they don't miss anything. So I'm recording it for them so they don't miss anything. So I hope they don't miss too much. And even, my buddy Matt was saying, I need to catch up. I've missed watching the show. So he's been a lot. He didn't come up here very often. So it was nice for him to, be, in the room tonight on the fantasy football draft stream from earlier. So here's hoping I get to see them at some point and that they join us. Hopefully. All right, we are back. Oh, Chris Rose said Cobalt's one of his favorite bots of the 2019 season. That's cool. Yeah, Cobalt just flipped Duck all over the box and yet lost that fight. Yeah, but got stuck on the floor.
They have been so impressive. Absolutely. If that was any other bot in the competition, they would have won. They happened to run it directly to them.
Right.
That makes it Bombshell, who's on the opposite end of the spectrum. They're 0-2. They're looking
It's Bombshell, who's 0-2, lost 2 fights by knockouts.
What do? You got to take a mental breather after losing 2 by a knockout. He said, listen, we stepped away from the bot. Didn't want anything to do with the bot. We kind of put our feet up, and hopefully they are re-energized for their sake.
Well, look, Bombshell is in crisis mode right now. Lost both of their fights by quick knockouts. One because they couldn't self-right, and the other because of reliability issues. Remember,
Bombshell just finds unique ways to lose as well. Speaking of, getting stuck on the floor, Bombshell just finds various ways to lose as well. So, but they also find surprising ways to win. So,
remember, he was a finalist just a few seasons ago.
Yeah, that's still stunning. As a wild card, Bombshell was a finalist a few seasons ago. And then somehow got into the tournament last year, the Last Chance Rumble, and upset Tombstone. Bombshell does some surprising things, let me tell you.
You are fighting against all odds because there's pain in the air tonight.
Love the Phil Collins references with all that with Bombshell. Farouk never fails to disappoint with those intros.
Just so many different issues. They actually wanted to go
Pretty much the same configuration for Bombshell tonight. Nothing too terribly different, I don't think. No.
They can't get anything right.
In the blue square, if it were a beer, it would be called Bots Blue Rippin'.
Bots Blue Rippin'.
Let's kill it. All right, it's grill time. This spot's for you.
And with Cobalt, you get beer references. You can definitely see a lot of battle scars on Cobalt.
They think they have the better luck here, the better
But I think that spinner is just a lot more powerful, a lot more deadlier than Bombshells. I'm ready for total obliteration from Cobalt. Me too, Sauce. Me too. I want to see it. I want to see it. I think it's going to happen. I don't see how Bombshell, again, unless a miracle happens again where something happens with Cobalt just out of the ordinary, I don't see how Bombshell wins this fight. I really don't. I really don't.
We're going straight for the weapon shaft. We don't need to be fast. We don't need to box rush them. We need to stay back and get our weapons spun up.
Bombshell says they're going to go straight. They're going to stay back, but then attack their weapon shaft. That's an interesting strategy. Bombshell's looking to get a win. Cobalt trying to bounce back. Bombshell trying to get a win.
There's nothing more dangerous than a fighter who's got nothing to lose.
That is true. Fighter with nothing to lose. Don't use the hammer. Hit the button. There we go. All right. I am looking for a bounce back win from Cobalt here. But we'll see what happens. Anything can happen in the box. Three, two, one. Let the battle begin. Oh, Bombs, they're being patient at first. Here they come. Oh, Bombs was going to drive right over him. That didn't happen, of course. Deflected right off of Cobalt. Oh, here comes Cobalt trying to rush in. Oh, got Bombshell up in the air. Parts flying off. Oh, Bombshell's upside down. It can't self-right. Oh, one hit and done. Oh, one hit, and it was just perfect. And Bombshell is done. One hit, landed just right, upside down, can't self-right. And it's a knockout win for Cobalt. Wow. Cobalt by knockout. One hit and done. That energy from Cobalt is just something else. Boom. Got Bombshell in the air, part flying off, and then Bombshell landed just perfectly upside down where it could not self-right. That's been Bombshell's bugaboo. When it lands upside down and it cannot self-right, then it can't do it. Don't expect many bots to survive. No, that's what we want to see, Jeremy. That's what we want to see for sure. We don't want to see them survive when they lose. But, man, all that energy. One hit and done.
Do you think that it's as powerful as Tombstone's weapon?
I think so, yeah. I think we have a good chance against him, yeah.
Yeah, I have a really good feeling now that Bombshell is going to end up in Desperado. It would shock me at this point if they did not go to Desperado for sure.
A bit of luck and good driving really along the way.
Well, that's a good sign. You guys.
So a nice bounce back victory for Cobalt in impressive fashion. Yep, Sauce. Perfect points. Yep, Bombshell defeated by unable to self-right. That's exactly right. And Endgame has the exact same problem, and they haven't fixed it. They thought that they fixed it, but clearly we saw in their first fight they hadn't fixed it. So yeah, a lot of bots are just being defeated because they can't self-right. So that's really a big problem for a few teams here, but especially Bombshell.
And what about Bombshell? Are they headed for the Desperado?
I don't know. They haven't made it past the 1 minute mark this season. I have a hard time believing they can win the fights at 1 minute.
That's a good point by Kenny. Bombshell hasn't even made it past the minute mark at any fight this season in the 3 losses. So would it really make sense for them to enter the Desperado? Get a win out of that? I don't know. Certainly it would make sense for them to enter it, but are they going to win any fights? That's going to be the key. Is it worth their time and their effort to get in the Desperado if they're not going to win any fights in it? That's a great point by Kenny Florian. So we shall see. It would make, again, on paper, record-wise, would make sense, but you never know. Let's see. Sauce, Endgame, Minotaur, free shipping, Bombshell, Blacksmith. Yep, I could see any of those being in the Desperado. Absolutely. Yep. I mean, maybe, again, Endgame and Bombshell, again, the fact that they can't self-right is a big problem for them. Are they going to win any fights? That's their big thing. But certainly I can see Minotaur in there. I can see free shipping in there. I can see Blacksmith in there because at least they can win fights. But with that problem being so big for the other two bots, I don't know. If you're going to enter the Desperado, your goal is to win it and get into the main tournament. So, you got to have the capability to really, successfully win fights. And if the fact that you can't self-right is going to be a big enough problem to where you can't, then is it really worth entering in? So we'll have to see what happens next week. But to keep that in mind. But that I could certainly see any of those in the Desperado for sure. So next we got Gemini and Tantrum. First time we've seen Tantrum this season. Tantrum, let's see if I recall. Tantrum's a puncher bot, so kind of like Uppercut in a way. And Uppercut's already got a win this season. So, and I think if we all remember last season when Tantrum did a very brave thing and went up against Tombstone in like a rumble fight in a way that was during the main tournament. That was just like a one-off side fight, and Ray Billings famously put one of the fists right into the corner of the battle box. I will never forget that image in my head. Tantrum's lifetime record's 1-2. Gemini has already had one fight this year. Gemini is 0-1. They're 2-4 lifetime. They're a horizontal disc spinner. Gemini lost in a bonus rumble earlier this season, along with Marvin when they lost to Gruff by judge's decision. So it's the first time really seeing them on Discovery this year. So let's see. Sauce, the funniest part about that cast is that free shipping would probably win. That I cannot dispute that. I cannot dispute that. Free shipping would probably at least get a win or two in the Desperado because, again, that flamethrower is very impressive. That fist was amazing. It was, Jeremy. It really was. That is an image I'll be etched in my mind forever when Tombstone just punted that thing right off the side of the bot and stuck it right in the corner of the box. And I'll never forget Chris and Kenny going, "Oh, right, you put it in the corner of the box." Like I will never forget that. And then Ray said, he got one of them we got them both off the bot, gave him one. And he said, no, I want the one that's stuck in the box. So that was great. That was great. That was a great moment from last season. Tantrum the Flying Fist, best nickname ever. Yeah, it very well could be, Sauce. Absolutely. It very well could be, for sure. For sure. Well, we're hoping tonight that it will only keep its fists toward Gemini, although it's got to, and with Gemini being a two-bot operation, it'll be interesting to see how they're going to handle, both bots. So that'll be because Tantrum is a puncher. Yes, for sure. Yep, absolutely. Yep, that's why it makes sense. That's why it makes sense. But it's got to take down twice the bots in Gemini. So. All right, we are back.
You just saw Cobalt put one in the win column. The last time out, they lost a brutal fight with the toughest duck around. Jenny Taft got up with Hal Rucker to find out more about the durability that makes Duck so deadly.
All right, so we got a segment here on Jenny Taft catching up with Hal Rucker and Duck here.
Thanks, guys. What I've learned from watching Hal Rucker is that durability isn't just Duck's best feature, it's also his plan.
Durability has pretty much become Duck's thing, for sure.
Well, Cobalt spent almost 3 minutes trying to answer that question, launching Duck into the air 13 times.
Cobalt launched Duck into the air 13 times and lost. Can you think about processing that? That is insane. Duck spent 36 seconds in the air in that fight.
25% of the entire
A quarter of the whole fight, and won.
hits. Kept on ducking and outlasted Cobalt for the win. And that was the plan the whole time.
Unbelievable.
You seem unfazed a bit by the opponent. Unflappable, if you will. How do you feel about facing Lockjaw?
Good. Duck was designed to go against spinners. We try to use our.
And Hal Rucker is as confident as ever going up against Lockjaw because Duck was built to go up against spinners.
So I'm hoping it will go for 3 minutes. I'm hoping we're more durable than they are. Which is our strategy. Every day, 3 minutes of fun.
3 minutes of intense.
3 minutes of intense fun is what Hal Rucker wants.
No, this opponent. I don't know if there's ever a comfort in this world, in this sport, but in a lot of ways, that's about as close as you can get.
Right. I know what to do. I've done it before. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But we're set.
Yeah.
We're ready to.
We'll see if the most durable bot in the competition can continue to withstand the punishment it receives in the box. When Duck goes for its third win of the season, taking on veteran Donald Hudson and his vertical spinner, Lockjaw. Later tonight.
That will be a good one for sure.
All right, Kenny, up next inside the box is Gemini.
So you got Gemini and Tantrum.
Tantrum is making their first appearance in the BattleBots this season. You may remember them from last year.
There's the highlight. There it is.
Planting a fist into the box. Now Baron Hill is back, and he's feeling more confident.
That's right, and I think they're much better prepared this year. They've got some new technology in the bot.
Ooh.
It is what's called a puncher. That's a vertical spinner that punches out to make contact.
Oh, okay. So Tantrum's also got a vertical spinner that punches out to make contact. New technology in Tantrum. I like that.
It's identical twins, each 125 pounds.
Well, Captain Ace Sheetlander.
And you got Gemini.
thinks that 2 is better than 1.
Each bot 125 pounds.
In theory, that's twice the targets for your opponent to keep track
One
of.
more of a spinner and the other more of a
But
wedge.
that also means that it's half the weapon power and twice as likely to malfunction. So those hits aren't going to be as big as, say, Tantrum.
Do you
Right.
think two's better than one?
Eh.
Yeah, I don't either. Sometimes I'm going to send it into Peru. Take it away.
All right.
And the red square. Oh, sheesh. It's the demonic two-headed beast. Even crazier than a borderline grammar police. Go right you so hard, won't let anything lie. It be like, it's not Jimmy, it's
Gemini.
Number 1, keep the enemy between themselves. Number 2, take turns. And number 3, don't hit each other.
Yeah, don't hit each other. Take turns going after Tantrum. That's the key for Gemini.
It might have a baby face, but it's armed with some adult teeth. There's nothing minor about this meltdown, son.
Oh gosh, a full-on meltdown by Farouk. Tantrum. Oh, Farouk is on his game tonight, but then again, when is he not? Literally throwing a tantrum. Yes. We sent Farouk to his room. Nice.
Our basic strategy is to surround Tantrum, keep the opponent between our bots.
That's a good strategy by Gemini. Surround Tantrum and take turns attacking. I like that.
We haven't done well in the past against armor this thick, but we've upgraded our weapons. We put sharper teeth on it, so hopefully that's enough to punch a hole in that armor.
So Gemini has double horizontal spinner, so we flipped over to our large horizontal spinner wedge on the front here. Here it's deflecting blows from that easier. Our armor's pretty solid. They're both half the size, so basically
That's good by Tantrum with that wedge to deflect those hits.
To know how high the things can go. We're hoping to air mouse 120-pound robots into the ceiling.
All right. Let's see what happens.
This fight will be a good litmus test for just how good Tantrum can be. Gemini's a quality team that's been around for a few years.
This will be a good test for Tantrum. It will be for sure. Absolutely.
Three robots in the box for this one. We'll find out if 2 is better than 1. When we see these
And of course, Discovery teases and goes to commercial. Like they always tend to do sometimes. So we will see the fight after this commercial. That's good strategy for both sides. Sauce, I know you got Tantrum in this one. I know you do. I based on what I've what little I've seen so far of both of them, I got Gemini in this one. I will say Tantrum with that new technology is quite impressive. So it wouldn't surprise me if Tantrum won this fight. But again, they got to focus on 2 bots, not just 1. So that's why I'm leaning more Gemini, because of the fact that there's 2 in this case. So we will see what happens. I just love the fact that Hal is so confident for Duck. No matter who he fights. Like, I love that confidence that he has. 50-50 chance. Oh, yeah, I agree. This one could honestly go either way. It really could with Gemini and Tantrum. This could go, honestly, either way. For sure. It could definitely go either way. And again, just based on what I've seen, that's why I'm leaning Gemini on this one. Yeah, I'm just, with that segment that they showed, I am impressed with just the confidence that Hal Rucker exudes, and no matter who he's fighting against, he's always confident going in because he knows how durable his bot is. So I love that.
Why do I keep falling asleep during the day? What's making me so tired? I kept asking myself these questions. It felt like I was more than tired. Then I was diagnosed with narcolepsy.
I'm going to go ahead and text
I waited 2
Apple Dash here and let him know that he's missing a few fights so far, but
Take the narcolepsy symptom screener and find a sleep specialist to share your results.
but I am recording it.
Tired.com today.
Fruit of the Loom Cool Zone Fly Box and Briefs have vents for airflow. And to demonstrate the importance of vents, we remove them. See over that. Excuse me. Oh, keep answering your phone. Fruit of the Loom Cool Zone Fly Box and Briefs. Without
There we
vents,
go.
it's hard to keep you cool.
Most people think a button is just a button. That a speaker is just a speaker. Or that the journey can't be the destination. Most people haven't journeyed.
Discover the Lincoln approach to craftsmanship at the Lincoln.
I always find it interesting also that that we haven't. There's a few bots we still haven't seen yet. It's the first time we're seeing Tantrum. First time we're seeing Shell Shock. Yeah, we're 7 episodes into the season. If you think about it, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So of the 69 bots that are competing this season, we have yet to see 12 on Discovery in some form. Battle Saw, Daisy Cutter, Deep Six, Double Jeopardy, Electric Ray, Extinguisher, Kingpin, Nightmare, Sharkoprian. We're seeing Shell Shock tonight. We're seeing Tantrum tonight, and 4 Horsemen. Those are the 12 that we have not yet seen before tonight. So, here's. Oh. Okay. Thanks. Okay. So. We see appreciate me texting him for the update. So it's amazing that we're 7 episodes in and we're still for the first time seeing some of the bots. But that's probably because of the fact that this is such a bigger field than previous seasons. It's the biggest field, since the reboot. So that's probably why we're just now seeing some of them now, opposed to other weeks. Still not back from commercial yet, Sauce. Hasn't started yet. All right, we are now back from commercial. So now we are going to get to Gemini and Tantrum. Ridiculous commercials. Yeah, I know. They're long. I know, and they come at bad times. But Discovery's got to pay its bills somehow, right? I hear you. All right, here we go. Three, two, one. Let the battle begin. Here comes Gemini trying to stay around Tantrum. Oh, tried to get under him. Oh, Tantrum trying to take one for a ride. Oh, but quickly gets off there. Oh, Gemini's following their trying to do a T. They're surrounding him. Oh, Gemini, though, taking some hits from Tantrum. Oh, the red one just took a big hit, but still going. Oh, the black one stopped. Okay, the black one is not moving. Oh, some parts now flying off the red one of Gemini. Tantrum really taking it to him right now. Oh, the red one got the black one moving again. That's great teamwork by Gemini. Oh, but now the black one took a ride to the screws. Tantrum, though, taking them both on with some nice hits. Pieces are flying off of Gemini. Tantrum taking them both for a ride. Oh, no, beginning of the screws. Oh, big hit there. Big hit there on the black one. Now the black one, I think, is disabled again. Oh, nope, still going. Both of them are still going. But Gemini can drive upside down, so that's a big thing for them. Tantrum's putting some solid hits in him, that is for sure. A nice punch there into the red bot, going to screws. Oh, nearly got the red one out of the box. Oh, big piece just flying off of the black one of Gemini. Big piece coming off the side there. Tantrum really controlling this fight with the aggression and the damage for sure. We're about a minute and a half in now, and I would give it to Tantrum right now for sure. Yes, it is. That wedge from Tantrum is certainly winning this fight because they're just pounding Gemini with hit after hit. They're taking Gemini for a ride around the box and doing a lot of damage. Big hit into the side there again from the red one bot of Gemini. Tantrum just taking these two for a ride. Is it stuck? I think the red Gemini bot is stuck in the middle of Tantrum. Oh, into the screws. Oh, the red one gets taken into the screws. The Gemini's are just going for a ride. Like Tantrum is treating the Geminis like toys. Seriously. Tantrum is totally dominating this fight. This is completely one-sided. Gemini's doing nothing to Tantrum whatsoever. Tantrum just completely dominating. Chain's coming off there. The guts of Gemini are coming open. The black one is just completely done. The red one's still going, but the black one is just completely, I don't know how it's still driving, honestly. Boom, another shot to the side. The polarizer now getting involved on Gemini. They do. Gemini refuses to die, but Tantrum's in complete control. This is going to go the full 3 minutes. But I think Tantrum's going to win this by unanimous decision. I do. 2, 1, done. It's going to go to the judges, but I think Tantrum dominated in every aspect. I did not expect this, for sure. Tantrum was just a complete domination with that wedge and that spinner punching out. Did not give Gemini a chance at all to make an impact whatsoever, no matter which bot it was. It gave the red one more shots into the screws and the side of the box and the polarizer getting involved. The black one took its share of hits as well, but it just got disabled quickly. Yes, everything on Tantrum worked to perfection. I have a feeling this is going to be Tantrum by unanimous decision. I do. That was quick. Yep. By unanimous decision. Say it, Farouk. Tantrum. Yep. Tantrum by unanimous decision. There you go.
So Tantrum takes care of business. They're now 1-0.
Great start for Tantrum. Meanwhile, Gemini drops to 0-2.
Shock the world and maybe work their way into the round of 16, in your opinion?
It remains to be seen. You know, listen, this was a very favorable.
It's still early for Tantrum. This is the first time we've seen them. They could certainly end up there, but still early. Still early for Tantrum. You got that one right, Sauce. You got that one right. Yep, you got it. Tantrum totally dominated that fight. Completely in control of that fight from start to finish. Never really let Gemini get anything going. That wedge was dominant. The punching spinner in the middle, dominant for sure. So well done by Team Tantrum. Great stuff from them. Gemini, tough to see them drop to 0-2. Maybe they're now a candidate potentially for Desperado as well. So we'll see what happens with them. We got Lockjaw and Duck coming up next. The durable battle. This one's going to be fun. This one is going to be fun for sure. Can Duck take down one of the greats legends of the sport, and Donald Hudson? So, and I think he will. As much as I really respect Donald Hudson and all that he's done in the sport and how much he loves the sport, Duck's durability is just, that segment is just so stunning. How Duck finds a way to win matches with that durable bot and can take so much punishment that I think he'll find a way to do it again. I really do. But that was very, very impressive from Tantrum tonight. Very impressive for sure. To pull that win off and get its first win of the season, and the first time we've seen it this season for sure. So good bounce back performance from Team Tantrum. Parts were just flying off of Gemini every time it took a hit. Just could not get anything going. There was just nothing really it could do. Tantrum was very well prepared for that fight, with the wedge in front and to deflect those hits from the spinner, and just was just in complete control. Everything it did just took apart Gemini, and they were able to do nothing against that. So very, very impressive there from Team Tantrum for sure. But speaking of, again, of durability, I'm gonna, these are with Duck and Lockjaw. These are gonna be two of the more durable bots we've seen, and I'm looking forward to it. I really am. I'm looking forward to these next few fights, at least these next two with Duck and Lockjaw, and then with Sawblaze and Blacksmith. I'm looking forward to these next two to see how they're gonna pan out for sure. For sure.
By the handful, the fistful, and the sheepful. That's the joy of bottomless steak fries at Red Robin. Basket after basketful.
I can't say I've ever been to Red Robin. That's because there's never one close to me. There's not one close to me before. Although there is one up in Schaumburg, Illinois. So I might have to at some point. Never been. I'm always looking for interesting places to eat that I've never been before. Always want to have that source of adventure, right? Although some say it's very expensive. I don't know.
Itchy skin distracting you? Cortisone 10. #1 doctor recommended itch fighter works fast and relief lasts 10 full.
That stuff does work. I can vouch for that. The Cortisone 10, yeah, I can vouch for that. It does work. Sometimes in hot conditions, my skin can get real dry and flare up, and especially in these conditions. And so I definitely use a lot of stuff to treat that. So, and I do have Cortisone 10. So.
Hey, look, there were money.
Oh, that's right. Shark Week is next week. I totally forgot about that. That's right. Shark Week is next week on Discovery. One of my favorite weeks of the year. All right, we are back, though. Duck and Lockjaw.
Listen, it was the
Coming
hardest
up.
he had ever been hit. He thought he was a dead duck, but somehow he not only survived, but
He survived 13 hits and won.
Challenge in front of him
Because
tonight.
Cobalt got stuck in the floor.
They are 1-1 this season, but Donald walking around with extreme confidence. He says, our bot is in a good place. It's really, really healthy.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, he realizes just from watching those two fights against Duck that that's probably not going to get knocked out. Donald has to look at Duck like a puzzle that needs to be solved. And all out of
That's
time,
true.
He isn't going to get the job done, but Donald is a master strategist, and I'm interested to see.
That's a good point again by Kenny Florian. Duck is probably one that's not going to get knocked out. Probably going to have to beat him in by either judge decision or split decision for sure because of that durability. Which is why I'm picking Duck tonight. Robot fight time. Actually going to bring him out. There's Donald Hudson and Lockjaw. Oh, look at that. Donald Hudson loves the fans. You can tell. He loves the fans, loves the sport. Love it. And here's how Rucker and Duck. People got the rubber ducks in the stands. I love that. Gotta love that. I believe in a thing called duck. I love that sign. Love it. Boo! A tough nut to quack. Boo! Boo that joke. Boo! I know that didn't come from Farouk. That come from Chris Rose.
It's rotten. Better order that. Coffin. Oh no! It's
Lockjaw.
Well, here's the thing. Donald Hudson has recognized that trying to go for a knockout shot against Duck actually goes more.
Lockjaw will win. We'll see, Sauce. We'll see. With that durability by Duck, I don't know. I know Lockjaw's durable too, but it's going to take a huge effort to take down Duck for sure.
If it were an assassin, it would be called Swan Wilkes. It's what they should have told Lincoln.
Duck.
I have never fought against Donald. He is a living legend in the BattleBots community. I'm a pretty good driver, but he's a much better driver. His weapon would damage us, but I don't think it's
Lockjaw's weapon will outlast Duck's face. Lockjaw's going on a duck hunt. I like it, Sauce. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to this one.
My strategy for today is to just keep it them and get him discombobulated a little bit. Just a lot of hits, trying to slow him down.
That's really all you can do, Donald, is just hit the crap out of him and hope that something good happens.
There's just so many ways to lose. Hitting a big front bumper just seems like bait. Seems like duck bait.
Yeah, seems like duck bait. You don't want to taste duck bait there, Donald. So this is going to be a good one.
No surprises. I think this is going to be a very technical fight.
Yep.
To find a way to score points with Duck because Donald knows that ramming Duck over and over is a fool's errand. It's going to be really hard to break your opponent's fist with your face when they aren't swinging wildly.
That's true. Hit the button. There you go. Never fails there, Hal.
It's Donald versus Duck.
Funny. It's Donald versus Duck. Funny. The puns are at an all-time high tonight. 3, 2, 1. Let the battle begin. Oh, Lockjaw waiting patiently. Here comes Duck, though. Oh, big hit at the start. Lockjaw trying to go to the side. Oh, and the big hit there in the front by Duck. Ooh, Duck gets tossed on its side again, but still holding on. Lockjaw's trying to get him into the screws, I think. Gets him into the side. Lockjaw just trying to push him around. Got to be the aggressor. Duck's just like spasming out, but of course that durability, it's still going on. Oh, nice hit there from Lockjaw. Who's winning right now, Sauce? It's hard to really tell. They're both taking a good share of hits, but I think Lockjaw's being more the aggressor. Oh, Lockjaw smoked there a little bit. Lockjaw did smoke there a little bit, but he's still going. Oh, now Duck trying to push around, but he missed him. I think this is going to go the full 3 minutes. I'm not going to see a knockout here unless something real crazy happens. They're both kind of being patient. Oh, nice shot there by both. Lockjaw's trying to pick his spots from the sides, but Duck's a really good driver too. They're both really good drivers. There you go, Sauce. I see those chants. Oh, big hit there, but Duck's still going. We're about a minute and a half in now. Duck trying to go in, but another hit there from Lockjaw, taking it in stride. Oh, little glance off there to the screws. Duck got kind of tossed there, but still going. Oh, another good shot there from Lockjaw. Oh, Lockjaw's really smoking now. Lockjaw is really smoking now. Is that motor getting burned out? Oh, but he's still going. He's still going. Lockjaw was really starting to smoke there, but he's still driving. Yeah, the spinner is now not working on Lockjaw, so that's definitely huge now. Can Duck get some points now in this final minute? Duck's trying to throw everything he can at Lockjaw to get some points. Lockjaw's just barely teetering along. He is still moving, but it's very, very not as full power as it was at the start of the match. This is basically becoming a shoving match now for both of them. 10 seconds left. This is your last impression. You got to make it now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's going to the judges. Wow. This is really tough, you know. Oh, that would be Nate. Oh, well, you just missed a tough one. Sauce thinks Lockjaw by split decision. I don't know. Lockjaw did dominate the first 2/3 of the fight, but then after it lost its primary weapon, it became a shoving match. And I don't know if Duck got any more points from that or not. I don't know.
Where other bots may have poured it on with haymakers, Donald stepped back and picked his spots to land.
But yeah, Lockjaw did have the better control. He had the better strategy for sure. Duck really didn't do much. I could certainly see this going to Lockjaw. I very well could. Lockjaw was smoking at times in the fight, yes.
This one very tight.
Yeah. Here we go.
The results from the judges are in.
The results are in. Have a seat.
What up, Sauce?
A unanimous decision, not a split.
And the winner is
Lockjaw by unanimous. Unanimous decision. Wow. How about that? Sauce, you called it again.
Hey, Sauce, how old are you?
Actually, I was very nervous.
Because I looked at your channel. We looked at your channel.
It just keeps coming.
Let's see. I think you subscribed. I subscribed. And there was a little kid on your roll to victory. Is that like one of your buddies, or was that actually you? I just wondered. Like, had to be like 12, 11, 12.
Very impressive win by Donald Hudson, though.
I know.
What'd you take on this one?
Maybe doesn't want to share. Can't tell you that.
Oh.
Understandable. Understandable.
Driving going on. Both bots survived the whole time, so that's about as fun as a match.
2-1 now for Duck.
Duck is 2-1 now. Area 51 classified. Okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha. Totally understandable.
Yeah.
Totally understandable. We get it. We get it. Totally understandable. Photographed by Jeremy Ross is also joining us again tonight from Australia,
Nice.
where it's currently 7 degrees Celsius, which is like 45 Fahrenheit, which is way better than here.
45 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yes. Are y'all going to raid Area 51? No. We are not taking part in that. No. I know there's like over like 1 million people now that are signed up for that, but no. We are not going to do that. You're a guy. We figured that.
Well, yeah.
We figured that. Yeah. Yeah, we are not going to take part in that. No.
Every one of those people is going to be arrested
Right.
about 2 miles out. There is no way anybody's going to get close to Area 51. Trust
No,
me.
the security is just so strong.
There's a checkpoint like 5 miles or like 10 miles out, 5 miles out, 2 miles out.
Right. That's all I can tell. Okay, totally fine, Sauce.
Yeah.
We get you. We get you. Totally fine. Yep, totally fine. So Lockjaw and Duck now both 2-1 on the season. So I don't think Lockjaw's gonna have to go to Desperado this year. I don't think. I don't think
so.
Desperado is next week, by the way.
Okay.
Now, granted, I won't be here.
Okay.
Mom and John are going on vacation.
Oh,
They're going to New Orleans. Lucky them. So they'll be gone from the.
Why are they going to New Orleans now? Go for Mardi Gras.
They'll be gone from the 26th to the 30th. So if you guys get a UFO, Canada has a landing pad.
Teenager.
Oh, teenagers. Okay. All right.
I wonder who that little kid was in that video. I'm just curious.
Right. That's really neat, though, Sauce. That Canada isn't a landing pad for UFOs. That is something. That's cool.
Okay.
That's cool. Yeah, but no, I was telling Jeremy earlier that I would much rather have 45 degrees than the 107 heat index we're experiencing here.
Jeremy is the
He's from Australia. Yeah.
Is he talking much?
He was early on the stream. He hasn't really lately, but he was earlier in the stream.
He's still.
Who's fighting next? That would be Sawblaze and Blacksmith.
Sawblaze.
I agree with you there. Yep, battle of 1-1 teams, but I agree with you there. Yep.
Although I would say Blacksmith is probably the best hammer bot in my opinion.
Yes. Oh, there's Jeremy watching and playing video games. Okay, cool, awesome.
Sorry for my late appearance. I was out with some friends.
What you playing, Jeremy? What kind of games you into?
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity. Oh, Sauce thinks Shatter is better than Blacksmith. You can make a case. You can make a case for Shatter being better than Blacksmith. You could.
As a hammer bot? Yeah.
Yeah, because Shatter is a hammer bot. Shatter did get its first win last week, too, or a week before, so yeah. That new blade on Sawblaze looks awesome and powerful and heavy, too. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. I agree 100%, for sure. Yes, absolutely. Playing Duelist. Okay, I think I know what that is. Is that one of those, like, RPGs? I think it is, but I've heard it vaguely. But I think that's what it is. You do enjoy StarCraft 2 and MechWarrior Online. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's an online game. I think
StarCraft.
I've heard of StarCraft. Yep, I've heard of StarCraft. Yep.
We're more of the. Well, let's see. I'm more of the sports guy.
Oh, card and turn-based strategy. Okay, yeah. Okay. Oh, that looks really neat.
What's it?
Free-to-play digital collectible card game and turn-based strategy hybrid. Okay. It's on Steam. Okay. Oh, I love the graphics. Look at that. That's really neat. I love the design. That's really cool. Oh, you're a sports photographer. Oh, cool, Jeremy. That's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, we're big sports guys. Yeah. Yep. That's awesome. Very cool.
You should check out our fantasy football streams.
Yes. Yeah. When we occasionally do them.
Well,
yeah. We had the draft stream earlier tonight. Yep.
We used to have a show breaking down, the weekend fantasy football.
Yep.
That took hours for him to prepare.
It took a lot of time. It took a lot of time doing a show every week, so it was very time consuming. With it was the fantasy football stock report. It was very consuming. So,
or maybe like I don't know.
It's old school game. Namco just gained the rights to duel, so updates have been stalled. Ah, okay. So it's been around a while, but Namco got the rights. So I do know Namco. They're a big gaming company. So okay.
Or maybe like I don't know. I had an idea this season.
Okay.
Because I miss doing like football breakdowns.
Sure, of course.
To some degree. I'm not saying break down all the players.
Right.
I say this. Pick a game, like pick one game to profile and talk about and stream that like one game a week. Just pick one game that.
Okay, he does equestrian photography, so like the horse jumping events stuff. So if you look up Facebook, you can find my stuff. Cool, I'm gonna have to look that up.
Okay, cool.
And Sauce is a Sharks fan. Hey, I like that. I'm a Sharks fan. Absolutely, I love the San Jose Sharks. I love that. And a Raptors and Wolves fan. Hey, you must have liked the fact the Raptors won the title last year.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that was huge for the Raptors. Although it sucks that Kawhi left.
A little bit.
All right, we are back. Sawblaze and Blacksmith coming up here next.
Who you got?
I think Sauce has. I think I have Sawblaze. I know you have Sawblaze. I don't know if I heard Sauce's pick on this one. Sauce, who you got in this one?
Who you got, Sauce?
Who you got? Sawblaze or Blacksmith? Sawblaze by split decision. Ooh, so we think he's gonna go the full 3 minutes. Ooh. All right. Well.
Okay.
Normally, Sawblaze doesn't go to JDs. Normally, it goes to knockout. But we'll see.
What's your record so far?
Picking 2-2. I got Death Roll right, beating Quantum. I got Cobalt beating Bombshell right, but I lost on Gemini over Tantrum. And then I had Duck beating Lockjaw, but I did not expect Lockjaw to pull it out. And like I said, I did record the earlier ones for you, so you will miss them.
Produce their energy required to remove small fixed material. Spinners, on the other hand, very wide, very robust. When they hit, they grab, and they.
Jameson Go is nonetheless just very confident in his bot. I love when builders are very confident in their robots.
Who's the one we don't like?
One we don't like? When he's in the box. That's Ray Billings. That's Tombstone. He's in the main event tonight against Rotator. But yeah.
I like Jameson Go.
Yeah.
I do not like Ray Billings. I don't like him
when he's in the box. Because as we learned last week from that one commentator, he's a villain played up for the show.
I think that was I forget who that.
Yeah. Full 3 minutes because Blacksmith is super armored and Sawblaze has minimal power, low power like Scorpios. Okay, that is true. Blacksmith does have strong armor. That is very true.
And if Sawblaze can get that saw working and corner him with the saw,
right? If it can get through, I mean, we saw his armor get pierced by Quantum pretty easily. So I don't know. We'll see.
We went to that China buffet with Mark.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
Still not.
So not Lynn's, the one next to Martin's. Okay.
We wanted to try it again because we went and didn't like it.
Yeah.
We thought, let's
give it some time and it'll improve. Didn't happen, huh?
30 pounds.
Okay.
That thing can do
Most
a
of what
lot
I had
damage
tonight
to the
was
flat
usually
top
my
of the
go-tos.
Blacksmith,
Tasted
but you
like
can see
dog
that
food. I
Blacksmith
wouldn't
has
feed
the
this
reach
shit
advantage.
to my dog.
Jeez.
Seriously. Tasted like dog.
So Al
Huh.
Kimball will have the opportunity to punch down.
Tasted like
on
crap.
Jamison Go.
I wouldn't feed that to my
I
dog.
love fire. I like when it's inside
I'm
the battle.
sorry.
You say you like fire?
Really, I don't care. But there is a whole lot
They
of-
said you like fire because you got Sawblaze the flamethrower with green fire. You got Blacksmith the fiery hammer. Saw says he likes UFC a lot. Oh, that's cool. Were you a big UFC guy?
Not really UFC. I was more
You're more WWE, I know
was
that,
more like
but
professional wrestling,
yeah.
WWE stuff.
Really, the only one I ever liked in UFC was Conor McGregor.
Ronda Rousey.
Oh, yeah, occasionally Ronda Rousey, yeah, but Conor just liked his annex.
Who the is that guy?
Right. Sauce has a black belt in Taekwondo. Ooh.
I ain't messing with you.
No, for sure.
Wanna be my bodyguard? Mm-hmm.
Look at that flaming hammer. That's a nice camera shot.
Uh-huh.
I'll be quick. I'll be swinging a big flaming stick. Sorry you turned up. You're about to get burnt up.
7 years.
Flaming hammer of death.
Wow.
I'm definitely not messing
Yo,
with you.
Blacksmith.
How was China's best buffet? Not the best.
Jeremy says, I used to enjoy WWF when I was a kid. Anyone remember Goldberg?
Yes.
Yes, I do. Even I do. And I don't watch it as much. But yes, I do for sure. Absolutely.
Okay. Here's
Sauce
a question.
likes The Rock. I love The Rock.
Here's
Yeah.
a question. Were you more in the WCW camp or were you more WWE?
That's a good question.
Because honestly, I thought WCW had a better product when they started out.
Mhm.
I have the WWE Network, and they have old WCW Monday Nitro shows.
Like 300 wins to 2 losses for
Yeah.
Goldberg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was all WWE's fault.
Right.
Those 2 losses is all WWE.
Didn't Goldberg have a monster truck? Did he?
I don't think they are affiliated.
Okay.
I could be wrong,
Yeah.
but No, you're thinking like Gold Digger.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're thinking Monster Jam. Okay.
Yeah.
WCW had a good product in the first few years.
Yes, they did.
Yep, they did. Yep.
And then they kind of went,
There's the flame.
No, the monster truck I think you're thinking of is
Gold Digger.
there was Gold Digger and there was
Yeah.
Grave
And
Digger.
Grave Digger. Yep.
Now, Alundra Blaze had a monster truck, Medusa.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
That was driven by Alundra Blaze,
Okay.
who was a WWE superstar. She became Medusa in WCW.
He's insisting Goldberg had a monster truck. Google it. All right. He's insisting on it.
No.
I'll commentate. You look that up. All right. Here we go. Sawblaze and Blacksmith. 2, 1. Let the battle begin. There goes the flame. Sawblaze trying to get those hits in early on Blacksmith. Oh, it's nice jams in there. Sting was great. Yep, I agree, Jeremy. Yep. Sawblaze try. Oh, but there's that hammer. Hammer's pounding the Sawblaze a little bit there. Oh, Sawblaze trying to take Blacksmith for a bit of a ride. Oh, into the screws. Oh, Blacksmith right into the screws. But he got out of it. Sawblaze just so powerful and aggressive. Blacksmith trying to get shots with that hammer, but they can't do it right now. Although that saw isn't doing much either.
I stand corrected.
Oh, he did. Freestyle Goldberg in the Monster Jam. Yep, there it is. You're right, Sauce. There you go. You found it.
Named Goldberg.
Yes. Oh, Sawblaze. That saw wasn't moving. He's kind of in the screws a bit. Oh, there you go. He backed out of it. Sawblaze was in trouble, I thought, but he backed out of it. This is really gonna come down to driving. This is really gonna come down to driving, I think. Oh, Sawblaze trying to give Blacksmith a bit of a ride, and then Pulverizer. Oh, but now Al Kindle getting those hits in with a hammer a bit. I see those chants, Sauce. Those Sawblaze chants. I see them. Sawblaze trying to get going. Oh, he's got him. He's trying to push him in the screws. Ooh, Al got out of it. We're about a minute and a half in. Yes, he has. Oh, nice spin around shot there from Sawblaze with a saw. That was nice. Oh, but there's that hammer trying to make contact there. It was a 180.
I'm going to guess he can't bring his saw up. That's why he's got to spin.
Exactly. That's probably why. Oh, big shot there from Sawblaze. But that hammer's still going. Kill saws are active.
And the saw is?
The saw's dead. Yeah, the saw is dead. So no primary weapon for Jameson Go. But that hammer's still going on Blacksmith. That hammer's really delivering some powerful shots. But Jameson Go's trying to avoid him as much as he can. Gets a shot from the kill saw there, too. Sawblaze still trying to push Blacksmith into the screws, but that isn't working.
No.
Oh, now he is. Now he is.
Smoke.
Oh, we got smoke. Somebody smoked. That's just from the fire. No, or is that actual smoke from Sawblaze? That's actual smoke. That's actual smoke.
Sawblaze, y'all.
That is actual smoke, but he's still going.
What?
The fire is out on Blacksmith's hammer, too, so no more fire. He's just got the hammer rocking back and forth. All right, but it's going to go down to the final few seconds. Sawblaze was smoking for a bit, Sauce, but he's fine now. And it's going to go to the judges as well. Third straight judges' decision. After a couple knockouts earlier in the night.
Al Kendall's cheering like
Al's fired up. Al thinks he's won it. And you know what? I would not be surprised if he does. Because he was really being more the aggressor with that hammer. That is, Blacksmith's armor is really damaged. That is a good point. This one's going to be tough. Yeah, of course, Al thinks he won. But Sawblaze could certainly win too because there was a lot of damage on Blacksmith's armor. This is going to go either way. This is going to be really, really close, I think. Sauce thinks Sawblaze by decision. I could certainly see that.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, what'd you find out?
This is why I didn't think that Goldberg had a monster truck. Here we go.
Okay.
Owner by Tom Meets. We might know him more under a different name.
Okay.
Maximum Destruction.
The
former Goldberg.
Okay, gotcha.
Previous names. Goldberg.
So it changed names.
I guess Goldberg owned it from 2000 to 01, and then Tom Meets in 2002.
Gotcha.
And it, yeah.
Sauce was asking, like, what's with all the upsets this year? And I said, well, maybe just because the competition's gotten so much tighter because this is the biggest field that we've seen with 69 bots in the field.
Right.
It could lead to more parity. So that might be been a couple upsets this year for sure.
Okay.
But hey, parity is good. Sometimes you want parity. Sometimes you don't want the same. Granted, we've seen Bite Force win 2 out of the last 3 seasons, but sometimes you want parity in whatever, whether it's sporting events, whether it's, sometimes dynasties can become boring. You don't want them to go on for too long.
Okay.
You want something different.
Yeah. I know that monster truck more as Maximum Destruction.
And Sauce says, I didn't think Goldberg drove it, but there was a monster truck Goldberg themed and made by a fan or something. So is that what that was?
Might have been, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're probably
I think
right.
Goldberg owned the truck.
Okay.
When it was Goldberg.
Okay.
And then Tom Meets bought it, changed it to Maximum Destruction.
Okay.
So I know it more as Maximum Destruction.
Gotcha.
But yes, Goldberg did have a truck for 2 years.
Well, there you go. There you go.
He never drove it. But yeah.
You learn something new.
Yes,
you see?
you do. You do.
It's always good to learn something new.
I figured I would look it up since kind of new.
Google always can come in handy sometimes.
Well, that was Wikipedia.
That was Wikipedia,
Sometimes you
but-
can't trust
okay.
Wikipedia. But I see they say that Wikipedia is not a reliable source on a
Because
college
people
bibliography.
can edit it. Yeah, because it can be edited.
Well, I've never known Wikipedia to be wrong.
That is true, but I've seen things where people can change pages and they edit stuff all the time. So you just got to be careful. You just got to be careful with what you see sometimes.
I guess. Yes.
Because it is very easily edited.
No.
Trust me, I ran a Wikipedia page before, so I have. Okay, you remember when the Indiana Ice were still around?
Yes.
The junior hockey league team. I
Yes.
ran their Wikipedia page.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't run it, but I made edits to it because I would edit their like season by season record and their playoff stuff and all that. I edited that.
Okay.
So because I was so into the Ice back then when they still had the team that I would edit their Wikipedia page. So yeah, I knew how to do it because all you got to do is just like enter in the right code and wording and whatnot, and you've got it perfectly edited. So yeah, it can be very easily done. And then the Ice went dormant. And pretty much they died because they went their own arena, and that sucked. And then they put the Indy Fuel in the Coliseum, and that sucked even more. Well, the old Pepsi Coliseum, now Indiana Farmers Coliseum. And then I became a Comets fan.
Yeah.
And that was a much better decision.
Yeah.
By the way, Sid is coming back.
Nice.
Sid did get re-signed. Yeah, so he's coming back.
All
right, we are back for this big decision. Sawblaze or Blacksmith. Who is going to take this? Al thinks he won it, but so does Jameson.
Remember, the judges scored a 7-point system, 2 points each.
2 for aggression and control, and 3 for damage.
Once again,
I think.
Well, let's see. Aggression and control probably go to.
Both were extremely aggressive, pulling out every trick in the book. Neither bot was able.
But I think Sawblaze is going to win on damage because I don't know if you saw the top of Blacksmith's armor, but it was really Sawblaze. I don't think took a whole lot of damage, honestly.
Which bot actually did more damage to the other? I think Jameson's hammer saw was able to rip into Blacksmith's armor, but Sawblaze
When it was working.
couldn't get away from the flurry of blows from Al Kindle's hammer.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if Blacksmith won
If this fight went the full 3 minutes, it would be beneficial to his bot. What do you think?
Yep.
I think he did a great job of hanging in there. Landed
I
some
agree.
Great shots. This one was a classic, Chris. 3 minutes just wasn't enough.
Sounds like they sorted it all out. So let's go to Peru to announce the winner.
Split?
I think this is going to be a split. But it could go either way.
We have a split
Yep.
decision.
Split decision.
Judge Lisa scored the battle for Saul.
Lisa gave it to Sawblaze.
Judge Derek scored the battle for Blacksmith.
Derek gave it to Blacksmith. So it comes down to Jason.
Judge Jason scored the battle for the winner.
Sawblaze by split decision. You called it, Sauce. You called it. Sawblaze by split.
Dude, he's better at picking them than us.
He is this week. He wasn't last week, but he is this week for sure.
My Fitbit says 141 beats per whatever.
I'm thinking we ought to bring you down from Canada and you to do a stream with us. Or something. Hell, I don't know.
I wasn't sure we'd be able to keep up with him.
That'd be
Try
cool.
my best to try to keep up pace,
Yeah.
get a few good
So
shots.
Sawblaze to 2-1, Blacksmith to
I was,
1-2.
I had no idea what was going to happen with that judge's decision.
You think this helps you put you in the top 16?
Every little bit counts.
Every little bit, every little step.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Awesome fight.
that was a great fight.
I'm here with a disappointed Al Kindle. Man, it was another heavyweight slugfest.
Yes, it was.
What was your take on that fight?
It was an awesome match. J-Mo's an incredible driver. That's a
Yes,
great
he
team.
is.
The machine is awesome. Obviously, we're just
Not interested, but thanks for the offer.
We're
Ah,
gonna have to work harder next time.
well, you're better at picking them than us. A lot of the time.
Classy in defeat.
What do you think the difference was with the judges going the way of Sawblaze?
I honestly don't know.
Do you think you should have got the win there?
Wow.
Say what?
Al,
No comment.
no comment. Wow. So Al thinks he might have got shafted a bit. Al thinks he got the win. He's taking actually kind of hard, it looks like. I don't know what the crowd was cheering him for, but he's taking the loss very hard.
Classiness. Probably.
Frustration. I was watching him during the judges' ruling, and I'll speak for that. There's nothing else that guy can do.
Well, here's the other thing. How many times has Al Kiddo been in that situation where it's a close fight, an amazing fight, and then the decision goes the way of his opponent? I mean, he was devastated there. You can see that.
But listen,
That's tough. It's tough to lose by a split when you think you won the match. And you thought you were in control. So I can understand his frustration in that regard.
Absolutely. The rest of the field should all be aware if you've got your eye on winning the giant nut, you might have to go through a fiery war with Blacksmith to do it.
I could honestly see Blacksmith winning the Desperado. If Blacksmith does do the Desperado, I could see Blacksmith winning that, to be honest.
1 and 2.
1 and 2. If he goes into the Desperado, I could certainly see Blacksmith winning that for sure.
And given the fact that he tried out a new weapon, that was a big time gamble. So he took a risk there against Blacksmith, who was looking very strong.
Maybe you can send.
I don't know if I like that other saw.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like the new saw.
Yeah. I mean, when it works, it can be effective, but as we saw at the end there, it completely stops. Shell Shock. We get to see Shell Shock for the first time this season. So yeah, another
What's
rookie,
his weapon?
another rookie you haven't seen yet. Yeah, so free shipping would win the Desperado or Lucky. Okay, I could see that too. I could certainly see free shipping winning with that flamethrower for sure. Lucky certainly with that flipper when it works is effective. So, but there's a lot of potential candidates that can win the Desperado this year. I think for sure. Yeah. So Shell Shock is a full body spinner. Yeah.
This is actually a matchup that I requested.
But Sauce says Shell Shock will shock everyone against the Lucky. Okay, it's not facing Wanhu. It's facing Railgun Max. I think that's the other Chinese team. Yes. So yeah. So it's Shell Shock and Railgun Max. And Railgun Max is coming in 1-0. Let's see. They beat Mad Catter with the split in half knockout in their first fight, which was very impressive. Yeah. Railgun Max. Yep. So you think Shell Shock's going to get the win tonight, Sauce? We will see.
Not really that big of a fan
of the full body spinners. Yeah, especially seeing from a Shredder. Oh, excuse me. Yeah.
Shredder, disgrace to America.
Right.
Honestly,
Right.
if you're gonna wear the colors, damn, represent.
Right.
That's all I got
For sure.
to say.
For sure. The Mad Catter fight was impressive, but not a real challenge. It really wasn't. I can understand that perspective because Mad Catter didn't bring much of a challenge to Railgun Max, so maybe it kind of was predictable that it got split in half. So, and I did pick Shell Shock in the pre-fight, so based on that design, so I would actually not be surprised if Shell Shock did win. I'm always excited to see what these rookies are going to bring to the table because I mentioned also earlier that we have yet to see 12 bots this season. We're 7 episodes in, and coming in tonight, we still hadn't seen 12 bots.
Yeah.
By the end of tonight, that'll be down to 10. But Tantrum was one of them, and then Shell Shock. So I'm interested to see what these rookies are going to bring to the table, and the ones we haven't seen yet. But I like Shell Shock's design, so I'm hoping that it's going to bring a really good fight here against Railgun Max. So. Like Ultimo Destructo versus Witch Doctor, impressive but not a real fight. Yeah, I can understand. That's a good comparison, Sauce. That's a good comparison to make. I can understand that because Witch Doctor definitely had the upper hand in that one for sure. And when it was impressive, but it was clearly one-sided from the start. Absolutely, that's a very good point. But then
you work tomorrow?
I'm early.
7 to 4.
7 to 3:15, actually. Yeah.
I might come back over tomorrow and watch the first half.
Oh yeah, the first 3 you missed. Yeah, for sure. Yep, for sure. Yep, absolutely. But yeah, I'm just to see what Shell Shock's going to bring, and like I said, I think he could pull it off. But we shall see. I'm gonna have to buy more drinks tomorrow after work too.
Yeah.
Because I drank my last pop earlier now, and then I was just drinking ice water during the stream. But water's good. You always want to be hydrated with something at least. You gotta drink water. You gotta drink water. You guys should contact Team Witch Doctor through their YouTube channel and get him in the stream chat. I think you mentioned that last week, Sauce, and yeah, we would love to do that, but I don't know if they would honestly be on board with getting in with us. I don't know. It would, like I said, any team we could do that with would be something for sure. Absolutely, for sure. Yeah, that would definitely, if they're up for it, we would definitely not turn that down for sure. Absolutely. We would definitely not turn that down if they'd be interested for sure. Any team we can get we would take. Every time I see the nacho fries, I feel like I should try them. Like, are they like you told me? Like, are they worth the hype? Like, should I really? Okay, then I need to at some point. I need to then.
Yeah.
I know I'm not usually
don't get the spicy ranch.
Okay.
Carolina Reaper sauce on them nacho fries.
Really? No. Yeah, no. Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
You.
I mean, I'm not a big Taco Bell guy. You know this normally, but I keep seeing those, and I'm like, you keep telling me how great they are. It's like, okay. So I can have anything from Taco Bell. I will have to try the nacho fries at some point. Shark Week is next week.
Now, are they taking a break again from BattleBots?
Well, for Shark Week?
Yeah.
Well, obviously not next week. We'll be back the week after Desperado. Yes. As far as we know, yes, we will. Yep. We should be back the week after Desperado. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah. I didn't even know my mom was going to go on vacation till I think it was actually this morning. Mom texted me this morning and said, you know, if you're not having any plans on the weeks of the 26th to the 30th, can you stay at my house? And I said, well, yeah, sure. I don't have any plans going on or anything. And then and she said, okay, I'm going to also need the itinerary. She sent me the itinerary this morning. So they are flying Southwest from Indy to Atlanta, I think, and then Atlanta to New Orleans. They'll be there for a few days. And then from New Orleans to Dallas, then Dallas back to Indy.
Let's start with the team from China.
Let's see what I can do. Vacation is awesome. It is awesome. Vacations are awesome. They go by too fast, but they are awesome. I agree. Absolutely. All right, we are back. Railgun Max and Shell Shock. Last fight before the main event.
I'm looking to see if that was a fluke or if this bot from China is the real deal.
Yeah.
They are facing off against Shell Shock, a team led by George
Is the first win
Bergman, and this
a
bot was designed
fluke
by a bunch
or a
of
real
high school
deal?
students that he
I
mentors.
love that design.
So we'll see what they're
of Shell
bringing
Shock.
inside the box.
I love
That's
it.
right. This is an untested robot, an untested team.
Completely untested robot.
This thing. It's a full body spinner, so it has.
Hi, Ivy. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream.
Design doesn't give Railgun Max a lot of edges to pick apart, so they're hopeful they can surprise them.
All right, Peru.
Someone wants to show off their motorcycle outside.
Or something.
In the red square, you're about to get ripped like an egg beater. How do you like yours?
Scrambled. I like my eggs scrambled, Farouk.
I'm like you get ready for rail.
Railgun Max. And they've got a kind of bigger mini bot as well.
What's their strategy here, Kenny?
Their entire philosophy is about being super aggressive. They want to
That drum spinner. How are they going to do that against that design of Shell Shock, though?
And the blue square. Who needs the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
You don't like egg sauce? Hey, not everybody does.
Here to put you through the shredder and dunk you like a Donatello. It's
Shell Shock. I love the matching green shirts. One guy's even got light up neon green shoes. 4 seconds to speed up Shell Shock.
You're screwed.
Woo!
We're gonna take the first move whenever the game starts and crash on them as soon as we can. We're not gonna let them spin up.
Farouk is on his pun game tonight, Sauce. Yes, for sure.
Our strategy against Real Access, they've got that wedge with that egg beater spinner. We're expecting a block smash immediately, so we're going to try to get out of their way, spin up, and get some big hits on their backside.
That's a good strategy. Yep. Avoid that as much as you can and get some big hits in.
40 part of steel teeth that are going to dig into their aluminum chassis. Hopefully that'll get some big hits off on them.
Good strategy by Team Shell Shock.
What's that? What is on the top of their shell? Is that like a...
It's kind of like what Gigabyte has. That little thing at the top that they have as well.
Yeah, is that like a stabilizer?
I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. So I've got Shell Shock in this one. Who you got in this one, based on what you've seen?
I don't know.
Kind of torn? Yeah. Okay. So far, full body spinner's doing well this year, except for Captain Shredderator. Oh, the top bar's for self-writing. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Good point, Sauce. That makes sense. Yes. Gotcha. 2, 1. Let the battle begin. That spun up real quickly. Oh, big hit there, though, from Railgun Max to start off. That took a part out of something. Oh, it can take hits, though. But down the top, that was the top. Whoa! Right into the side of the box, upside down. Shell Shock's upside down, and it's smoking. Oh, Railgun Max just took it out and just stopped it. Wow, it is smoking. That is really smoking. That's over. It is over. Railgun Max is not a fluke. Oh, my goodness. First, it took off that stabilizer, and then it said one more hit inside of the box, and smoky. That is Turtle Flambe. Yeah.
That's on fire. Shell Shock is on fire.
Knockout. Turtle Flambe.
Turtle soup?
Yeah.
And it's still smoking.
And it's still smoking. Railgun Max.
Good Lord, it took a piece off of Shell Shock.
Oh, yeah, that was its stabilizer.
No.
Well, that was the actual side of it.
That was
the side of it, then the stabilizer, and then once it hit it into the side of the box, that caused it to smoke. No, it did not do anything. Okay.
Battery.
Oh, the batteries. Oh, the batteries, yeah. Yeah, okay. Railgun Max, not a fluke.
Yeah.
Not a fluke after that.
No. Oh,
whoa!
Shit. Excuse
What
me,
happened there?
You. It burst.
Oh, it burst into flame during the interview.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Wow!
It burst into flame.
It burst into flame.
It flamed up. Oh my.
Wow!
Sorry for the language, y'all.
Wow! That was a literal shell shock. That was literally. Railgun Max is top 16 easy. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure after that.
My apologies for that.
That was. Oh my goodness. Egg beater. They can make an omelet. Yeah. Well, they cooked up some turtle tonight. Holy cow. That thing is. Stop playing with tools, Chris Rose. Looks like the new Minotaur. It very well could be. Railgun Max certainly could be the new Minotaur for sure.
And they wanted every single one of those exchanges. That weapon is devastating.
Oh my goodness, that spinner.
Oh, I think it's time to start taking Railgun Max seriously.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, we just seen there was a bad accident in Lugan Sport and Lifeline was called to it out by Ivy Tech.
So I think we can expect to see them matched up with some
Mom was asking if we're home.
Oh my. Oh my. Well, prayers to those affected. We have a bad crash in our city out by Ivy Tech. It seems like people lifeline. Ooh.
Yeah.
Prayers going up to them. Ooh. Yikes. Yikes.
This is not an excellent idea.
We'll have to look more into that as well. As hard as this transition from that, so we do have a main event coming up with Tombstone and Rotator. So that's going to be very impressive as well. But yeah. Ivy, you're rooting for Tombstone? All right. We got a Tombstone fan up in here. I have Tombstone beating Rotator too. I think, until there's a bot that can really challenge Tombstone, it's hard to pick against. It's really hard to pick against. And Rotator is such a wild card. We haven't seen those discs since they broke before its first fight. So the different configurations. So it's kind of hard to tell what we're gonna get from Rotator. So So,
Ivy, have you ever been in the stream before, or are you new? I think they were in.
I think they
briefly
might have been one of the earlier streams. Yeah, but I know it's been a while.
No.
Go for the moment at Great Wolf Lodge.
I think they checked this out for a little bit the first week. I could be. Sauce, you've been with us since I think
Pretty much the
week one.
beginning. Yeah, for sure. And Jeremy's been in and out.
About every other week or so.
Yep. And we appreciate all you regulars coming back and
for sure
and being with us.
Sure.
Even in the weeks that we haven't been here and able to do it, due to life circumstances or what have you. This is always fun. It's always a fun time.
Yeah.
We appreciate the views. We appreciate the continued subscribers, the chat. Absolutely, for sure.
They're out of Logan already.
Oh, okay. Oh, good.
They
Thank God.
mentioned going to Rogan or something.
Okay. Oh, thank God. Okay. So at least it's not them. Hey, and Ivy subscribed to our channel. Speaking of subscribers,
Ivy Tech.
She's subscribed to our channel. Hey, number 52. Thank you. Thank you for the subscribe. Thank you. We appreciate that very much, Ivy. Thank you. Thank you. That's awesome. Awesome. Please continue to spread the word around. Anything we can get, any support we can get is awesome. So thank you so much. Very much appreciated.
Okay.
Very much appreciated. Very awesome.
You got a YouTube channel yourself?
Yeah, do you have a YouTube yourself? Absolutely. We'd love to check that out. We checked out Sauces and subscribed. So yeah. We would love to check out if you have a YouTube channel.
What about you, Jeremy?
Jeremy has a Facebook. We know that now. We don't know if he has a YouTube channel, but
Jamie or Jeremy?
Jeremy Ross. We know he has a Facebook.
Okay.
Which I'll check out during this commercial break.
Okay.
You're gonna need a bigger couch. Shark Terror, the Wheel Jaws. Sunday.
Not really a YouTube just yet.
Oh, not really YouTube just yet. Okay. Well, that's still cool. Whatever you got, is all right.
Okay.
Discovery Go.
In this year's competition, I'm checking in with Ray Billings, the king of kinetic energy, to see if his confidence is still as strong as his robot.
There he is.
We got it in the latest. Every fight is going to be a challenge for you. How do you continue to keep doing that? Because everyone wants to find a way to beat Tombstone.
realistically, the guy that beats Tombstone is me.
I just gave you a like on Facebook, Jeremy.
This time around, we got a lot of extra parts.
Okay,
So as
yeah,
long
my
as I
mom
can keep
just
it
texted
working
me
on
asking if we're at home and we're okay.
We'll take on
And I said, I'm over at Chris's, Arizona.
Oh, wow.
Bad wreck out by,
Dude, check out his work.
A storm.
This is really good stuff.
That's badass.
Dude, Jeremy, you're really good. This is really good stuff.
Dude, that is, yeah.
This is really good work.
Oh, and I like that jump. I like that jumping shot.
Yeah. This is really good.
We're doing the BattleBots stream, and
#1 rated Olympic stain now exclusive.
I love the variety in your work too, Jeremy.
Our other
in your-
friend
in
Matt
your
says
subjects. Yeah, Matt says hi to all the streamers, or the chatters as well. But yeah, Jeremy, I love the variety in your work. I love this. This is really good.
Matt says one of these days he'll come for a BattleBots stream.
Nice.
Now, maybe. Well, and yeah, for the BattleBots streams, we got to keep it PG because there's people that actually talk.
This is wow. This is really good.
Like there's people that chat with us during the streams for those.
Yeah. Wow. Just seeing a few, I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed. That's good stuff, Jeremy. That's really good stuff. Good work. Keep it up. Keep up the great work. Different varieties elsewhere, landscapes, birds, bugs, flowers, trees. Sweet. Yeah, great. That's great. You got so much variety. That's awesome, Jeremy. That's great. That's really awesome. Yeah, keep up the great work. That's awesome.
Trio with 3 kinds of wild-caught crab to the return of crab lovers' dream.
Okay.
Grab your crab crew, hurry in, or order it to go.
Okay. Buttered popcorn cigar. Okay.
Car shopping? Not obvious. Try Cargaroos.
All right.
It's easy to find the cars you like.
Yeah, I don't know.
Great deals overpriced. The best deals are sorted first.
Sarah and I weren't really impressed with Chinese tonight that much. I mean, we've had better.
Thanks. Go to Cargaroos today to find great deals from top-rated
It's on the First Tribune website.
Our restaurant we go to in Kokomo is better. A lot better. Where? Okay. The what the thing? Okay. Yeah.
I've never seen anything like this, Chris.
Okay.
Discovery Go.
All right.
BattleBots is
We
back
are
on.
back.
It's the main event. We'll see you later.
Rotator against Tombstone, and this is the fight Ray Billings.
Okay.
Tombstone and Rotator. Sauce has got Rotator. I don't know.
Rotator was named the most destructive bot last season.
Yeah, Rotator of all bots was named most destructive last season.
What the heck can Victor Soto do?
And supposedly Ray Billings didn't like that.
I don't think you can do a whole lot with that play. It's just
Because he always thinks Tombstone is the most destructive.
It's
So-
got to come down to driving. He's got to be good.
So Tombstone sure wants to prove that he's more destructive than Rotator ever is.
Ready to see what happens?
That's it.
Baru, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? It's time
For the main event.
Honestly, I'd like to see Ray Billings get his can.
Upset time, boys, says Sauce.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I don't like Billings. He is a jerk. I don't like him. He's cocky. He's arrogant. He's just an all-around. Pardon me, but jackass.
There's Rotator.
This team always seems to be improving, Jimmy.
Yeah, that's right. They brought a lot of new technology.
Still no discs. They do have that bar in the front, but so now they're a bar spinner. Tombstone, I am the most destructive bot. Hydra, fight you for that title. I could certainly see that.
Yeah.
After what we've seen from Hydra this season, yeah, I could definitely see that for sure. Absolutely, Sauce. That's another great point. I could certainly see that. Oh, go Tombstone. Hi, Marble Garcia. Welcome to the stream.
Okay.
So we got the Tombstone fans coming out in droves.
Welcome.
And Sauce is like, go, Rotator.
Like a zombie. Hey, hey, oh, oh, oh.
Tombstone. He even got the actual Reaper there.
Y'all are messed up.
I think he's got the heavy bar on tonight.
No.
Rotator, the Disco Inferno. And not lately, not without those discs. It's got the bar spinner on the front, the horizontal spinner on the front, but hasn't had the discs all season. Rotator. Yes, I know. Disco Inferno was a bot. Yeah, and it was terrible. Disco Inferno was an embarrassment to BattleBots. It was awful.
Was it?
Yes, it was. It was terrible. Rotator this fight has the horizontal spinner on the top, and then kind of the normal wedge on the side. So, yeah. So just the normal one bar spinner on the top of it. So still no discs. So I don't know if we're going to even see them all season, honestly. They must have really been completely shot for sure. No way to replace them. That's why you bring spare parts to BattleBots, people. A team like Rotator should know better than that.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's classy from Ray. He told Victor good luck.
Okay.
And the Fight Night poll, 72% Tombstone, 28% Rotator. No shocker there. In the Fight Night sweepstakes poll. Three, two, one. Let the battle begin. The main events. Oh, big hit there to start. But both still going. Oh, Tombstone got flipped. Oh, big shot from Rotator. Whoa, Tombstone going for some rides around the box. But he's still going. Oh, sparks flying. Tombstone going for more of a ride. But it's still going. They're both getting their shots. Oh, another big hit from Rotator there. Yes, this is amazing driving from Victor Soto for sure. Kenny Florian looks exactly stunned. Oh, and the blade is stopped. Tombstone's blade is stopped. Completely stopped. Oh my goodness. This is shocking. Wow, he's still driving, but he doesn't have that blade anymore. Rotator's blade is also torn apart, so this has now become a shoving match. Both primary weapons are done. Tombstone's blade not spinning. Rotator's blade non-existent. I mean, it's slightly. Oh, Tombstone's smoking. Oh, he's on fire. Tombstone's on fire.
He's on fire.
Oh my goodness.
He's on fire.
Tombstone's on fire, yet still driving. Oh my goodness.
My goodness gracious.
This is, I never would have thought seen this. We're a minute and a half in.
Man.
Tombstone is on fire, yet still driving. Wow. I never thought I would see this. Tombstone is really smoking now. Oh my goodness. Ray is trying everything he can to keep this going, but I don't think. Oh! Big fire blast from the back. Oh my goodness. The kill saws are active, but I don't think it's going to go the full 3 minutes. How is Tombstone still driving?
He's not really.
I don't know how.
My God.
This is crazy.
That's black smoke too.
This is crazy that Tombstone is still able to drive when it's on fire that bad. It's literally melting the bottom of the box. Oh my goodness. I don't see how Tombstone wins, but if it goes the full 3 minutes, this is crazy. Rotator's trying everything he can to keep pushing around the box.
Fire on the bottom. Oh my.
Root! It's done! It's done!
Is there enough time?
It's done!
Is there enough time for a count
Yes,
out?
I think there is.
Yes!
With 1 second! Oh my
2
goodness!
seconds left. 2 seconds left. Billings is counted out. Knockout.
Wow.
Yeah! Eat that!
I cannot believe that just happened.
Eat
Victor
that,
Soto is loving every minute of that. Oh
Eat
my
that.
goodness.
Oh, and it's still
It's
burning.
still on fire.
It's still
And Ray gets a
burning.
hug from Ray Billings.
Oh,
That was awesome.
oh, how did
That was
How
unbelievable.
did that happen?
That was wow. Tombstone
Man.
got flipped. He got pushed around. The blade got stopped working. And then the hits just kept coming from Rotator. And it got so bad that it started completely smoking and then a full-on fire in the back.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Damn,
man.
that's belching fire, dude.
That is one of the worst losses I've ever seen Tombstone take. Right? Because that is
I
just,
bet you he still would have lost.
Oh, I'm sure he still would have lost, but
Oh man.
cannot wait to see it later, guys. I have to go. Thanks, Jeremy, for coming back. Thanks for sticking around.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You will want to see this fight for sure. For sure,
Yeah.
Jeremy. Oh, my goodness.
Just melted.
Rotator beats Tombstone. Rotator sets Tombstone on fire. Rotator, is this your king? Black Panther reference. Love it. Oh, my goodness.
With
Wow.
2 seconds left, he
With
got
2
counted.
seconds left. Yes,
I would say
for
so.
sure. Absolutely amazing.
Incredible. It was exactly what we wanted to do. We weren't able to hit him with a weapon too often, but we broke Tombstone's weapon, and he
Yes.
caught on fire,
Yes.
and we pushed him around. It was-
Yeah. Not only did you break the weapon, you caught it on immense fire.
It's very hard to recover from
The
these big
bring, yeah, somebody get the fire
And it's
extinguisher.
just now
weapons broke. We did some chaotic
Yeah.
move,
being extinguished.
and it actually helped us because
My
we didn't get
goodness.
hit in the
I
floor.
wonder what kind of damage that causes to your bone when the whole bottom.
That's going to be a long rebuild for Ray Billings.
That's gonna be that's probably gonna be a total rebuild of the guts.
Rotator beats Tombstone after losing to Sawblaze. Rotator, as you can see, I am not dead. No, clearly it's not dead.
It was unbelievable, man. Yeah, as soon as he stopped moving, I decided to leave him alone. I think he's had enough.
Is this the biggest win of your career?
This is
Yes, has to be.
Yes.
Yes, for sure.
Does this make you the most destructive bot once again? I think so.
For sure.
Congratulations, man.
Rotator showed why they're destructive right there. Yes, it was, Ray. The fact that Ray can smile and laugh about that.
In one of those first hits where I think it broke his weapon and part of the tooth came off of mine and it was shaking, it was out.
Yes, you did, Sauce.
And
You
that
called
just
it. Yes, you
shakes
did.
the
Kudos.
crap out of everything inside the robot. So stuff starts coming loose when you do that. And obviously we got a battery short somewhere in the weapon system. And
Yep, clearly.
we hold from there.
So the piece of the blade that came off was what led to the instability.
Correct. Yeah. Once it got out of
So the
balance,
piece
it-
came off
it's
of Tombstone,
really
leading to the
violent. It gets out of
instability.
balance, it shakes itself pretty good.
And it basically shook itself apart and shook
Yeah.
the battery loose.
Bury
And
the hatchet. I know you wanted to prove yourself as the most destructive bot in the tournament.
Well, you know, in this case, I destroyed myself too. So I'm still saying I'm most destructive. You know, we'll get it back together. We'll be ready the next time.
Another classic fight from Tombstone, right?
The fact that Ray can smile after that,
okay,
I got to give him props for that.
okay, crew. My goodness.
Bye, Sauce. Thanks for coming back as always. Thanks for joining in again. Absolutely. Always a pleasure to have you in the chat.
We'll see you in a
Couple weeks. Yep, we will. Absolutely. And we'll have a full recap of the Desperado for sure.
One of the more impressive wins of the year. That is how you
Sure,
share
you guys don't forget this.
Yeah, I will definitely record the Desperado for sure. Absolutely, I will. Absolutely. Yep, for sure. Yep, for sure.
We've all figured out how to beat Tombstone, right?
Easier said than done, Rotator. They have the recipe.
And I'm still amazed at the fact that Ray Billings drove for 90 seconds while still on fire.
Yeah, that was amazing. In fact, he still drove for 90 seconds on fire. Look at that. That is going to be a massive rebuild.
Unbelievable. Hey, Victor, get in here. Just poke your head in. Just give everybody a thumbs up. TV world, you can celebrate.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
How about Death Roll? After 2016, that crazy croc is now 3-0.
Death Roll was certainly impressive tonight. I gotta say, Lockjaw beating Duck was impressive tonight. But I obviously, yeah, Lockjaw beating Duck was impressive. Obviously, Rotator beating Tombstone is the most impressive of the night for sure. But Death Roll gets an honorable mention from me. Lockjaw does for sure. Yeah, absolutely. And Railgun Max proved that they were not a fluke. So.
My hardest working part of the night was that fiery hammer Blacksmith. I know Al Kittle's disappointed.
Yeah, and Blacksmith losing to Sawblaze. That was tough. Split decision. That was a tough fight, but could have gone either way. But
yeah.
And I don't think Al Kindle gets enough credit for how strong his
he doesn't. I agree with that. He doesn't. But yeah. Yeah, exactly. Always the deep breath after all these fights. That was something for sure. That was something. I know you didn't see the first three fights, but Death Roll beat Quantum by knockout. Cobalt beat Bombshell by knockout pretty quickly, and then Tantrum.
Why is part of it gone?
Huh?
Let's see. Unpause it.
What? What part of what gone?
Unpause it.
What are you talking about?
First rounds, we'll see you.
Like, do the info again.
It was a whole lot of fun.
No, like, do the info. Like,
That'll do it for our crew.
time left and whatnot. There's. Okay, why is. By the 7:30, it's gray instead of yellow.
Because I didn't turn it on until like a few minutes beforehand. So that just shows when I turned it on.
Okay.
So, and then Tantrum beat Gemini by judge's decision in the third fight for their first win of the season. So, it's wild night tonight.
A little bit.
Very, very wild. With a lot of decisions, but also some very impressive knockouts. So just a crazy, crazy night. Always is and always fun, but wild stuff for sure. Again, thank you all who joined in on the chat. Always awesome to talk to you, all of you, Sauce, Jeremy, Ivy. Again, thank you for subscribing. You came in, even Marvel came in late for the Tombstone fight. Thank you so much. Hit the like button. Spread the word. It always means a lot to us. And again, we will be back in 2 weeks.
And if y'all know anybody, if you guys know anybody that would like to join in the chat with us,
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Spread the word for sure.
More subscribers,
absolutely.
Get more chats. We love talking to y'all.
Absolutely. So, thank you so much. We'll be back in 2 weeks. I will record the Desperado tournament on DVR for sure. Might do a separate reaction video just to that. And then we'll go from there. Yeah, we probably will. We probably will for sure.
Because the Desperado tournament.
Desperado's always huge. It will. So that will be huge. Yeah. So we will do a separate video after the Desperado episode airs for that alone. And then of course we'll be back with the live the Friday after that, which then would be August the 2nd. Yes, August 2nd. So we'll be back here on August 2nd for another BattleBots stream. There'll probably be an ATSD stream before that also at some point soon as well. So stay tuned for that as well. So thank you for also checking out the fantasy football stream earlier. Thank you for that as well. So for the whole other crew, for Matt, Tabby, Sarah, for Apple Dash, I'm Spikey Dash. Have a blessed night. God bless, and see you on the next stream.